Now we can post-process the cell center values of the primary unknowns to produce useful visualizations. Instead of double-clicking on Results in the Workbench window, we will double-click Solution to reopen Fluent. Post-processing can be performed inside the Fluent interface. The Result step instead uses CFD Post, an alternative and older post-processor. First, we want to look at the velocity vectors, as they are more intuitive to visualize. From the Results tab in the top bar, click Vectors and select New. In the pop-up window, name this Velocity Vectors. Ensure Vectors of is velocity, and choose color by to be velocity magnitude. Change scale to 0.2, and skip to 1. Check the Draw Mesh box. In the new window, ensure that only Airfoil is selected in the list. Click Display and close this window. You can then click Save/Display in this previous window and click Close. Zooming in near the airfoil, we can see the velocity vectors near the geometry. This shows that the flow generally follows the airfoil profile as expected. Near the leading edge, we can see the expected stagnation point and how the fluid moves to either side as it flows around. This is a good check that we performed the simulation correctly. Another useful velocity visualization are contours. Select Contours under the Results tab and click New. Name this Velocity Contours. Ensure they are contours of velocity and that velocity magnitude is selected. Ensure no surfaces are selected in the list and click Save/Display. You can then close the window. Near the airfoil, we can see that our pre-analysis expectations are shown. A low velocity region exists because of stagnation, and it speeds up when moving around the leading edge. This produces a high velocity region on the top left corner of the airfoil. When looking near the edge of the airfoil, we do not see the low velocity region associated with boundary layer development. This matches our expectations, as our envisaged model does not enforce the no-slip boundary condition, and therefore there is no boundary layer. Near the trailing edge, however, a small low velocity region becomes visible that looks similar to a boundary layer. This is caused by numerical viscosity, a result of the integration scheme. This is effectively a small error that should disappear with greater refinement. Pressure contours are also useful. Select Contours in the Results tab as before, and click New. Name this Pressure Contours. Ensure they are contours of pressure and that static pressure is selected. Again, make sure no surfaces are selected and click Save/Display. You can then close the window. This shows that, as expected, the pressure is higher below the airfoil than above it. This is what causes lift generation. We also see the particularly high and low pressure locations near the front of the airfoil as expected.